Hello and welcome to another episode of Box Trek. I am your host, Matt Brady, and joining me today is my good buddy, Ezra Kirk. How you doing, Ez?
Doing awesome. Doing great.
Ez, so we just played and finished Sonic Mania.
Yeah, we did.
What did you think?
It was intense. It was awesome. It was good. I was Tails.
Throwback to the past.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Yeah. I've always thought Sonic games were intense, though, to me. I don't know. I played a lot of Sonic. My sister played more than I did, but it was great.
Yeah. So growing up, you weren't like super as big into Sonic as, say, I am.
Yeah, you're super
into Sonic.
You watch the cartoon.
Yeah, way past cool, you know.
Right.
Yeah, way past cool, you know, fastest thing alive. So let's quickly go over the history of Sonic Mania. So following, I'd say we had Sonic CD, Sonic 3, and Knuckles, and that was kind of really the end of the real 2D Sonic games back in the day on the Sega Genesis. Then we moved into the Sega Dreamcast area where you had like Sonic Adventure 2.
Which I did play. Sonic Adventure. When I saw that, I was like, wow, okay, there it is, yeah.
Sonic in 3D worked sometimes, didn't work sometimes. There have been a lot of good Sonic games, especially the 2D ones. Great Sonic games. The 2D ones.
Yeah.
There have been some bad Sonic games, especially recently. Sonic 4 comes to mind. Then there was Sonic 2006, which we don't really talk about because there's a cutscene where Sonic makes out with this like human princess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
What's the problem?
It's just weird. Anyway, so moving forward. So now we find ourselves at the 25th anniversary of Sonic, and Sonic Mania is here. To say that fans have been waiting for this game since it was announced earlier, last year, it'd be a lie.
Yeah.
Fans have been waiting for this game since the 90s.
Yeah.
And it does not disappoint.
Yeah, it does not. No, it does not.
Graphically, it keeps the art style of the old games, but there's some enhancements. To me, it kind of looks almost like it's the missing Sega Saturn Sonic game. You know, as when you think of the Sega Saturn, that PlayStation era graphics, imagine if a 2D game were on that, you know?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. Yeah, but because it is,
it's a throwback.
It is a throwback, but we have it looks
we have modern
better.
Technology.
It looks good,
Yeah.
So it looks like it would fit there, yeah.
And I did like so they remixed a lot of the levels. So you've played some of the other levels back in the day.
Yeah.
And these were all remixed levels, looking pretty good. There's what about the music?
I thought the music was sick.
Yeah,
yeah. That's one of the best parts. We've always said, you've said a lot.
Yeah,
right?
Sonic games have always had great music,
right?
And they're all remixed kind of versions of the old classics.
So wait a second. You told me this is a fan.
Yeah, this is developed mostly by fans.
By fans, yeah.
So Christian Whitehead. A couple years way back in the day, started developing some like new Sonic games, right? They were like fan projects, and Sega kind of reached out to him. He actually did the mobile versions of the Sonic games you can find on. I know you can find them on Android. I'm not sure about iOS.
Okay.
But anyway, so he basically he helped them port those games. And then the music was all done actually by a YouTuber named T. Lopez. So actually,
wow.
Yeah, so which is great. So the game is mostly developed by fans.
That's cool.
Sega, isn't it great when these companies reach out to the fans?
Yeah, that was what was so cool to me. When you said this, I was like, really? I was like, that's cool. That made it even, cooler for me, right? I mean,
right, yeah.
Somebody who, like you, who grew up and loved it, and they have a passion you can feel and sense and see, really legitimately see and experience their passion.
Yeah, especially when we see so often that companies send like cease and desist letters, like don't mess with our product.
Right.
Other companies are great about that. Like Star Wars is pretty great about about fan projects.
Absolutely.
But Sega, for them to just say, hey, go right ahead.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great. It's absolutely great, and it makes the game that much better. So the game has about 12 levels. And
did you plow through the whole thing the other day? Wow, because I only got through a little. I was struggling after the first day of school. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, so we plowed through the whole game. What I found most interesting, I think, with this game, and I think this is what really makes the game the best, was that there was always something new. Every level, a lot of these platformers, you know, oftentimes when you're playing, even any game for that example, when you're playing through, it's kind of like you learn the mechanics and then you just kind of see how well you can do.
Right.
But this game was always throwing something new at us.
Right.
Especially, I really don't want to spoil any of the boss battles because there's some that are so great. But the one that I found the most hilarious was when we got to, I believe it was the second or the third stage, and we had to fight like Dr. Robotnik with the Puyo Puyo or Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine, which like Tetris.
Right.
And you do the,
oh my, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
and we were playing, and you know, as wasn't really familiar with
What
it, but
is going on
I
here?
was losing my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
And then the special stages, they brought back, you know, the special stages where we had to do the collect the blue spheres.
Oh my god, you're killing it.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, see, because I've had years and years of practice, and so like I'd seen the trailers for this game, but often when I come across a game that I really am excited about, I kind of try to like I'll watch the first initial trailer and then I try to not watch anything else because I know I want it, so I don't want
Right.
anything to be spoiled.
Right.
And so I was like, oh man, blue spheres in here, this is great. And then the other special stage where we had to get the Chaos Emeralds. It's a throwback to Sonic CD, where you have to chase the UFO.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And and the best part about
Gain
it was
speed.
the best part about it was even the graphics there, like clearly they could do something better,
Right.
but they wanted to keep it.
Yes.
Like it looked like a PS1 game.
Yeah.
It looked like a
it did.
PS1 game, and so it's just the graphics are the polygons so great, so perfect. The game's only $20.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I think you're getting a lot for it. I don't know if there's anything announced for DLC or any of that stuff yet. I'm sure there probably will be. A lot of companies are giving this, you know, pretty good reviews, like 8 out of
Right.
10s.
Right.
So
Pretty
Easy
good.
Allies, I think, gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. IGN, I believe, gave it an 8.
Wow. That's good
What
stuff.
would you give it as?
Well, to me, it was what we're going out of 10 stars.
Yeah. Or just out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I don't have anything bad to say about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like legitimately have nothing bad to say about it. So, to me, it's 8 or higher for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a solid 9
That's
out of
fine with
10.
me.
I think it's that
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it was enjoyable. It was fun to play.
Yeah,
So.
and there's a lot of other stuff too. There's challenge mode, so there's like racing. There's a good amount of unlockables. It is definitely a great addition to the Sonic library, which is much needed to kind of help get rid of some of the bad games. For me, I think it's probably, if you really enjoyed Sonic Generations, which was the 20th anniversary, which was a similar type of game but much more 3D, you should definitely check out Sonic Mania. You will not be disappointed. As always, thanks for watching.